Good evening. Hello, everybody. Welcome to week one of Rocket League here at the K12 Esports League. I'm one of the co coordinators, Dustin Owens, with the commissioner, Robin Menegdeg, on board for this exciting matchup tonight.
Exciting matchup indeed. Cannot wait for this one. We have Rocket League Varsity tonight, obviously. That is what we're here streaming. We got a banger matchup coming in. We got the INGDA Dragons, who were our first place fall 2025 champions, going up against the OHVA Cardinals. This is going to be incredible, absolutely incredible. Both these teams very, very high skilled. OHVA Cardinals also getting third place in the fall 2025 season. But if we rewind to last year for fall 2024 and spring 2025, they were our back-to-back champions. So OHVA coming with a fire, I'm sure this season they want to take their championship back. And for INGDA, they want nothing more than to go back-to-back. So I cannot wait for this one. It's gonna be a fun one for sure, for sure.
Yeah, I think we're just waiting for a couple minutes while our teams get situated and everything. But just be patient with Robbie and I as we do have some things going on in the background, including our chess that we mentioned in the chat and everything. We do have a stream going on for that, but it is posted on the YouTube channel afterwards. So we do give some love to those chess players and hope to maybe ante up a little sooner and everything too. But if you'll just give us momentarily, we're going to connect with the players and make sure they get into the teams, and then we're going to get into this action here tonight.
Yeah, as Dustin mentioned. Oh, sorry. As Dustin mentioned, we got a million things going on. So, yeah, give us just a moment. We'll be back. We're also waiting on the players, so it's perfect. But be back.
All right, everybody, we are getting started with this action. Just bear with us momentarily, and we'll begin some of this commentating and everything. And the first goal is going to go over here to OHVA. GG Sickle. All right, sorry about that, folks. Wookie Beast coming in with the second goal here for INGDA. Again, we apologize. Trying to get some of our chess players and everything going up and running in week 1. And we are back to watch this intense matchup between INGDA and the OHVA Cardinals. Starting off really well. INGDA coming over here to the OHVA side upon kickoff. 2 minutes and 19 seconds left to go. OHVA with a really good hit there. Wookie Beast with a really nice save. Sith is going to try to find it and is going to find that second goal for the OHVA team. Really good read there by Sith. All right, and it's going to go back over to the OHVA side. Wookie Beast trying to get it out to, I think, one of the players, and Sith is actually going to take it away and take it back down for another OHVA goal. Still plenty of time for INGDA to come back with this minute and 58 seconds. This is a best of 5 for the regular season, just as a reminder.
And apologies, everyone. I am back as well. Excited for this one, as we mentioned earlier. 3-2 advantage here for OHVA in this one. Already a very tight matchup. One thing, though, I do want to call out here, Dustin, a different look for the OHVA roster coming into this season, it looks like. And Sith with a masterful goal right there, raising the lead for the OHVA Cardinals up by 2. Just sending it right in front of Wookie Beast, made sure that Wookie had no opportunity to actually get into a saving opportunity. But with that being said, again, a different look here for the OHVA team this season here, Dustin. GG Sickle coming in for this squad. Of course, we do know Sith and we do know Hunter P as well. And for the INGDA Dragons, coming back with their same 3 as Xenobug. We'll put one in for the Dragons. Eminent Shadow, Wookie Beast, and Xeno, again, are reigning champs from the fall season. Great play by Eminence to set Xenobug up to just slam that one in.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, I do recognize Hunter Turp, but yeah, Sickle is a little bit of a newer name to me. And I know we've had some different name changes, so maybe it's somebody we do recognize from previous season. I'm not sure, or it could just be a totally new player. But OHVA currently doing fairly well. These teams relatively evenly matched. Don't expect anything less from some of the top 3 teams, and based on the previous seasons and everything these teams have had. But on the OHVA side, coming back and picked off there by Wookie to be able to keep on to the OHVA side. Eminence going up is met by Sickle, and it's going to kind of be a dead ball for a minute. Wookie trying to get it again, met by the OHVA. This team is not letting up on the defense, and OHVA's going to be able to get the clear by doing some bumping there.
There has been so many 50-50s that ended in stalemates. Back-to-back, which you don't see very often in Rocket League. These teams, as Dustin mentioned, very evenly matched. 10 seconds left here. The Dragons do need to put 1 goal in to send us to in overtime. Great demolition there by Eminent Shadow, but with Sith having control of the ball here, this one is going to end for sure. And Sith trying to be a little bit cheeky there, keep the ball in the air and get 1 more goal before the game did end. But we will see the OHVA Cardinals take game 1 in this best of 5 series in a 4-3 fashion. Taking a quick look at the stats here, as we have that minute in between games. 3 goals for Sith, 1 for GG Sickle, who again, as we mentioned, is a new name for us here at the K12 Esports League. Could be a name change, could be a brand new player. That is some research that Dustin and I are going to have to do here. But on the side for OHVA, 3 saves coming for Wookie Beast, doing their job on the defensive end. 2 goals as well. Wookie Beast, our MVP from the fall season, keeping their play very, very, very similar and very high level as we come into the start of our winter season here. That is just game one, again, of this best of five series. First team to win 3 games will be our victor here today. And we have a long 6-week season ahead of us. Cannot wait to see all of the Rocket League action and everything else as we go through.
For sure, and just looking at some of those stats, you just see how even it was across the board with, like, the number of shots and the number of
Hmm.
defenses and just overall the gameplay, so you could definitely tell these teams are both on par with each other. It's just really who's gonna be able to squeak out those goals in the end.
And we do have a substitute coming in this game for the OHVA Cardinals. Broken Heart coming in for Hunter. Interested to see how Broken Heart does play, as I believe that Sith will always be the staple here for OHVA, being the SSL player in the K12 Esports League. One of two that we do have. Sith to the sky will score this first
Ooh.
goal. For sure, it got a little hairy there. There was a double commit from the INGA Dragons, almost able to save that, but I could tell that Sith's positioning on the ball
Mm.
was just enough to sneak it right past those two players. So starting us off quick in this game number 2 is Sith. That is OHVA Cardinals up 1-0, 15 seconds in this one.
It's crazy being able to split between the 2 players, from INGDA trying to come up and get that, the ball wave out of the goal, but currently we have Broken Heart here. Down on the INGDA corner side is gonna be met by Eminence. Sickle able to try to pick it back up, and Sith very quickly followed behind. Keeping up the aggression on this INGDA side is actually gonna be met, but Sickle is able to commit and be able to read this
What?
ball, picking up the goal.
Yeah, I wish that replay was just a little bit better and we had seen it from the far angle. But man, what a save from WikiBeast to start that off. But then a huge heads-up play from one of the OHVA Cardinals players to actually get the demolition on them. I think it was Broken Heart. And then Sickle, of course, able to take advantage of that open net. I mean, it was a great save by Wookie. Just wasn't quite enough there at the end of the day. INGDA only 1 minute into this game, down 2-0 already. We'll need to figure out some offensive pressure, and right there, as I'm talking about it, they do. Wookie Beast able to get that one, assisted by Xenobug. Xeno bumped that OHVA player, I believe that was Sith, out away from the ball, giving Xeno that opportunity to throw that one in there. I'm sorry, Wookie.
And that was a nice top post shot from Wookie, being able to kind of come down over top. Did get some information that Broken Heart is actually Braden from the fall season, so we do recognize this player. Just a slight name change, but I believe Sickle is a newer player to this team for OVA. Currently on the OVA side, Wookie Beast gonna be able to capitalize. I gotta see this replay. It's very, very close. I think on the defensive end as well. Sith being right there, hits the very top of Sith's car, but just not enough of an angle to get out of the goal.
Yeah, Sith just not able to hit it quite hard enough. That INGDA Dragons player, too quick, came in there very, very fast. Sith had the right idea, but unable to actually, finish that one out as far as saving it. But Broken Heart being Braden, I love the name change, actually. Broken Heart, it's a fun one for sure for us to see. And as Dustin mentioned, we know Braden very, very well. Sith, off the assist from Braden here, is going to be able to throw that one in, bringing themselves back into a lead. 3-2 here in this game number 2. We are going to have a tight series all the way through this one.
Absolutely, and it looks like gonna be a little bit of a stall there at the beginning, but quickly OVA coming in, getting the setup from Braden there, Broken Heart. The bounce off pass to Sith. Very good gameplay coming out from the OVA team right there to get that 4th goal. Eminence taking it over here to the OVA corner. Xeno trying to get up and over. Unfortunately, not able to get the angle on the ball down just enough. Couple demolitions back to back there against the OVA team. Zeno taking it back down to the OVA side. Going to try to capitalize, and this is met by Sickle. Zeno is going to charge at Sith and is able to get this ball back down to the OVA side. Very close there in front of the goal, but INGDA not quite there to be able to capitalize on it just yet. Wookie Beast now here in the OVA corner, trying to get it back out. Keeping up the pressure. Really good teamwork there by Eminence and Zeno. Couldn't tell right off. Yeah, I wasn't sure if Zeno had hit it, but I think Eminence got just a piece of it to be able to get the goal, making this a 3-4 game. Very close. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left, folks. Just in round 2.
Back and forth we go here, Dustin. I expected, honestly, to see nothing less coming out of these two teams here today, but OHVA still holding strong, at least with their 1-goal lead. We are only at 2 minutes left in this one as well. Gonna need to see INGDA put one in and then continue that pressure. The last thing that they want is another goal to go in and then be down in a 2-0 deficit. Great half field block there by Wookie coming out, but the offensive pressure here for OHVA very, very, very strong. Oh, great bump onto Sith by Wookie Beast. Will give their team an opportunity to keep this ball on the side of OHVA. And again, another 50-yard block there by Wookie, but Sith so fast, had the boost, was able to make that save happen. Wookie wanted that one so bad, you could just tell even through the screen here. But again, Sith quick with it. As I'm looking though right now, boost very low for all OHVA players. Boost was high there for the INGDA Dragons, unable to make a offensive play come out of it though. Still really low is the boost for Sith here. Boost for Sith here.
Sith trying to take it into the INGDA net, met by a good save there from Wookie. But yeah, some intense gameplay. Zeno trying to go up is going to be met by Sith as well. These teams definitely are showing the defensive sides of themselves as well as the offensive sides. Very, very fun matchup to watch so far. Zeno, though, man, not able to quite capitalize, but Wookie there, and is actually going to be met by Sickle, who's going to get the clear.
Wow. 2 great opportunities there for the INGA Dragons, stopped by the Cardinals. 2 amazing saves there, but also 2 really great shots as well. Just insane to see and to watch to hear today. Sith going to throw the last dagger into this game number 2 with that shot there. We have the Cardinals up 5-3. Now, for the Dragons, this is not impossible, but very improbable. To get 2 goals in 6 seconds, they will need some miracles to happen.
That's for sure. And with that
kickoff not working out, this is gonna be it here. Yep. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, back and forth. As I keep saying, this series does go. I'm sorry, as far as like in game, we do see the Cardinals up 2-0 at this point in time, but man, I'm not gonna lie. NGDA could have won either of those games if 2 or 3 plays went in their favor. Well, a little bit more in their favor. This is a great series once again to kick us off here in the winter season at the K12 Esports League. Oh man, taking a look at the stats really, really quickly here. A total of 9 saves for the Cardinals. That is absolutely insane. The offensive pressure for INGDA absolutely on point. If they can just get a couple more of those to fall, they will absolutely crawl their way back into this series here.
Absolutely, yeah. 13 shots is no joke coming out of that INGDA team. Obviously, currently with this best of 5 series, OVA being up 2, this technically could be match point, so to speak, for the OVA team. But INGDA being as strong as they are, I think could come back and keep the series going.
Honestly, like our fall 2025 champions, they have the grit and the skill to actually make the reverse sweep. It's on OHVA now to make sure that they close this out. And speaking to skill, OHVA can definitely close it out. Whether it's this game, the next game, or game 5, if we happen to get to see that. But once again, as I mentioned, this is INGDA's last chance with OHVA being on match point. They have to win the next 3 games back to back to back to be our winners here today. Very back and forth. We're starting this game off a little bit slower than the first 2 as far as goals do go. Braden to the sky. We'll get stuffed there by the Dragons, and we have an offensive opportunity now for INGDA, but immediately taken back by the Cardinals here.
Yeah, and we are going to see the sub in from Sickle. Coming back in is Hunter Turp from OHVA, and Sith. I think he got the last hit on it, but I need to see this replay. Oh yeah, he got that clear as day. I just didn't see it right off. Being able to read the ball and flip the card to hit that ball in the direction that it needs to go just showcases a skill. A little bit of stall here on the kickoff. INGDA, though, able to connect and be able to get over here to the OHVA side. Quickly going to be met by Braden, coming back to the INGDA side as well. INGDA with the clear.
Yeah, Eminence with the good clear there. All 6 players in this lobby, 7 with the substitute from OHVA, right? Very, very good at Rocket League, obviously, as we are seeing here. If their teammate happens to miss something, there's always a teammate to follow up. But Sith to the sky here will get bumped by one of the Dragons, and offensive opportunity now here for sure, as Sith does get demoed, and taking advantage of that demolition is INGDA. Xenobug able to throw that one in, set up by Wookie Beast. Watch this replay. Wookie Beast to the sky, hits it off the backboard, and Xeno perfectly in place to finish that play off there. The teamwork that comes out from not only the Dragons but also the Cardinals is absolutely incredible to see. They do not play this game as solos. They truly play this game as a cohesive team of 3, which is not easy to do with how fast-paced that Rocket League is.
Absolutely. That's absolutely true. And I think we said it a little bit earlier in the year, but before that, Hunter Turp able to connect for the OHVA team here, making this a 2-1 game against INGDA. But as I was saying before, I think we said a little bit earlier in the season with INGDA, one thing I think you mentioned that they like doing is some of those demolitions. Definitely seeing some of those come out, but not as much as I thought I would see. I almost wonder if something like that could definitely be used to their advantage, especially after that 1 goal there by Wookie Beast and everything. Currently, Braden going up there, though, getting it over to Sith, onto the INGDA side, getting a setup. Xenobug there with a good save and clear, though. And we go back to the OHVA side.
Yeah, opportunity here for INGDA. Sith with a great bump. Xenobug was just about there, but Sith did see them, knocks it off angle. Wookie Beast now to the sky with a great stop. Oh my goodness, 0 boost though now. They're going to need to go get themselves some so they can get back into the action here. Xenobug with a 50-50 against Braden. Braden looks to come out on top of it and leave that ball for Sith to try and take over, but 50-50 won there by Xenobug. Xenobug had the perfect read on the ball in the sky and able to hit that from midfield all the way into the goal. Great angle. Wookie Beast there for the follow-up if needed, but we are tied here, Dustin. Game number 3, 2-2, 1 minute and 56 seconds left here. Once again, this is match point for OHVA. If they win this one, they are the victors. INGDA needing to win this to extend the series here today.
Oh, and Sith is taking it down here the field. It is going to be tipped off a little bit by Xeno. I think just enough to not get into the goal, but Sith still currently on the attack. Xeno again with another save coming from Sith. This OHVA offense trying to overwhelm INGDA, but INGDA is able to get the clear back down to the other side of the field. Really just needing to capitalize on this moment. It might actually come down, but Braden is going to be able to save that. going up for it. A little bit of a demolition there from Sith onto Wookie. And the ball currently is in midfield, going to the INGDA side.
Xenobug walking this one down will lose the 50-50 there to Braden. Braden to the sky, bumping it once again. Wookie Beast there, though. Sith also there, but somehow Wookie Beast able to get a second touch on that ball. Xenobug, great patience, will be able to clear that, not give OHVA an opportunity for a clean shot on goal. Boost here for all players, looking pretty good. Wookie Beast to the sky. And set up Xenobug perfectly. Xenobug with the follow-up will be able to slam that one in once again. INGDA is so good at just dropping this ball. One player just dropping the ball right in front of the goal and the other teammate coming through with the follow-up. We see INGDA's first lead of this entire series here in this game number 3. Only 35 seconds left here as well. It is a small lead though, only 1 goal advantage. They need to hold strong for 30 seconds here.
Yeah, they just need to keep on the offensive, put the pressure on OHVA, but not overextend themselves, so that way they can either get that goal or at least prevent OHVA from getting it. With 15 seconds left, though, anything is possible. Going back down to the INGDA side, I think INGDA trying at this point just to keep the ball away from the goal, not necessarily looking to score or overcommit. And INGDA is going to keep the series alive, making this a 2-1 game.
Eminent Shadow with a great read there, as the ball was very high up in the air, able to just end the game, which is what INGDA definitely wanted to do. We are 2-1 in the series now. OHVA still in the lead as far as the game wins do go, but that does so much for INGDA's confidence winning that one. It's actually a little bit ridiculous. I am so happy we are seeing a game number 4 here today. I would love nothing more than to see a game number 5, and we will see Sickle come back in for the Cardinals for Hunter on this one. Now, INGDA needs to keep up that pressure for the Cardinals. I think they want a quick goal just to stop the momentum that INGDA does have currently at the moment.
Absolutely, and so far, Eminence is going to try to take it down, and a really good save there by Sith. That would have been goal had Sith not been there. Sith quickly trying to take it down the field, but it's going to be met by Wookie Beast. Going to disrupt that play just a little bit. And INGDA on the offensive. Wookie with a really good spot. Sith, though, coming out of nowhere to get that save. What a save from OHVA.
What a save from OHVA indeed. That INGDA Dragons player was showing us how good they are at ball control. But Sith, as Dustin mentioned, just comes out of nowhere. Now Sith back to the sky will drop it right over Eminent Shadow and get the flip reset to send it over Xenobug. Luckily for the Dragons, Wookie Beast is there. As I mentioned earlier, someone from one of these teams is always there for the follow-up. That it makes or breaks a great Rocket League team. Everyone able to play every single piece of the game and in the roles, but we'll see Sith knock that ball off the ceiling and hit the top right corner of the goal. I meant backboard, not the ceiling there. But we will see OHVA up in the lead here in this game number 4, 1-0, 3 minutes 47 seconds left on the clock. For this kickoff, complete stalemate. However, looks like Sith will get a 100 boost and have opportunity to take it to the sky. Eminent Shadow with a great clear, though. Xenobug with another clear as well. Double clears from the Dragons coming out. Their defense on point here today. And somehow Braden makes that save. I did not think that they were going to get there in time.
Yeah, that was nuts. I was kind of holding my breath there for just a second, too. I really thought that ball was going in, but what a very responsive play there by Braden. Currently the ball coming back down to the INGDA side. In this corner, Sith trying to go up with it. Wookie is met. Braden trying to get it, but is going to be met by that corner post and everything. But OHVA not giving up this ball on this INGDA side, keeping it, and Sickle with a good read there. And another goal scored from the OHVA team.
Sickle with a great goal right there. Hit it so hard that INGA had no opportunity to respond. We see the Cardinals up 2-0 here with 2 minutes and 53 seconds left on the clock. Zeno starting off hot though off of this kickoff here. Wookie Beast is there for the follow-up. Will hit it over Braden. So that
Oh,
was a very good play. And based off of that, Eminent Shadow will be able to finish it for the Dragons, getting their first goal here in this game. The lead now a small lead at only 1 goal. 2 players there for the Cardinals, unable to get there quite fast enough. So, man, back and forth this entire series has been, and I expect this game number 4 to be nothing different.
yeah, and I feel like I'm starting to see some of that veracity, especially coming from INGDA, really wanting to keep this series alive and go to this game of 5, so that way they're not bested here by OVA. But currently, an
Oh
unfortunate
no.
circumstance for INGDA, not anybody over near the goal. Everybody was kind of on the same side of the field, and Braden is going to be able to get that, making this a 3-1 game. But with 2 minutes and 19 seconds, INGDA still has the opportunity to take advantage and get some goals in.
Absolutely. This is not over by any stretch of the imagination. And we will see offensive pressure for INGA off of the kickoff as well, but a great clear from OVA, and it ends up going in. I need to see this replay here. Was it this final hit? It looks like it was. So long range shot coming out of Sickle. Wookie Beast was there. But unfortunately did happen to miss blocking that shot. So we see now a lead of 4-1, a 3-goal advantage here for the Cardinals. 2 minutes left here in this one. As I said just a few seconds ago, it is not over by any means, but INGDA gonna need to catch fire and get some things to go in their way here very, very, very quickly. Braden with a nice bump off of Wookie Beast, I believe, but no follow-up did come from the Cardinals at that moment. Sith is going to go to the sky, though, and be met by Xenobug. Xenobug with an amazing save right there. Braden now at the 50-yard line will get the ball taken from Wookie Beast. Sith back to the sky. Great bump by Wookie Beast again, but Braden there for the follow-up does send it right over past that INGDA player. And now, once again, offensive pressure strong for the Cardinals.
The ball is going to come back over here to the OVA side for what looks like a moment, and then Sith is going to be able to take it back over here to the INGDA corner, trying to get it set up, I believe, for Sickle. Not going to be able to find anything just there. Eminence being able to take the ball down. Oh, and man, and a really good save there by Sith. Sith just being all over the place to try to defend this goal. Sickle being met by Wookie.
Wow.
Wookie is gonna take it, but on the INGDA side still. It's a nail biter here. Almost 30 seconds left. INGDA needing to score. Gonna be a mountain to climb here with so little time left.
Yeah, so little time left. INGDA with 3 goals to score. Looking like this will be our final game here of the day in this series. As we are now under 10 seconds, the Cardinals will win the first game on the K12 Esports League stream for the winter 2026 season in a 3-1 fashion. But with that being said, this series was so close. Oh boy, that goal would have gone in for for the OHVA Cardinals, but it does hit the ground there at the very end of it. OHVA able to win that one in a 4-1. Again, finishing off this series here for us today. But man, that was an incredible series. The scoreline at the end of the day says 3-1, but each of those games was actually so close. It was ridiculous. INGDA, I said it a few moments ago, but just a few things in some of those games to just go their way as opposed to OHVA's way. And they end up winning that series, which rewinds to the beginning of the fall season. was not the case. So shout out to INGA for putting in the work. They really are looking absolutely incredible. OHVA just able to edge them out today and come out on top. Before we dive into anything else here, Dustin, I do want to talk about and touch on one thing because sometimes as you're going through Rocket League games and you're casting, you can only call out so much because the game is so fast paced, right? But throughout that series, the amount of incredible teamwork we saw from both teams was insane. There's two moments, one from each team, where the one player did a perfect pass to the other player,
Mhm.
and it just blew my mind. But again, I didn't have the opportunity to call it out. I'm gonna have to go through the replays and actually grab those because it just the teamwork is insane. And teamwork playing as a set of three people as opposed to three individual players really again makes or breaks a fantastic Rocket League team. But with all that being said, shout out to the OHVA Cardinals winning this game here over the INGDA Dragons for the K12 Esports League Winter Season 2026. Um, it's been a great week thus far, Dustin, and I'm excited to close this out here with Fortnite tomorrow. Um, One thing I want to shout out before I'll send it over to you to close this out is we called it out last night with Marvel Rivals, but once again, this was a pretty special stream here for Dustin and myself. Maybe our last stream for Rocket League that we do get to cast ourselves. As starting next week, we will have the Radford University crew coming on and casting for us. Shout out to them for getting our Rocket League coverage for the season and hopefully playoffs as well all the way through the championship match. Same thing. Shout out to the Loyola University of New Orleans crew for going to do Marvel Rivals for us. Concord University for Smash Bros. And the University of Idaho, who started this week on Valorant. Dustin and myself, we will see everyone every Thursday for Fortnite, though. So at least we have that. But I think that'll do it for me here, Dustin. If you want to go ahead and close us out.
Absolutely. And just to touch on the synchronization of these teams, I just expect them. This is only week one. We've seen some really incredible matchups just this week, coming back, some heavy hitters and everything. And so I don't expect anything less from these two teams that we saw tonight. And I think it's just going to go onwards and upwards at this point. But thank you all for joining us on stream tonight, parents, learning coaches, other players, and everything supporting the K12 Esports League in this venture for the winter season and through the fall season. We couldn't do it without you. So we appreciate you. Join us back here for Fortnite tomorrow night and next week for those streams with the universities. And we will see you next time. I hope you all have a good rest of your day.